And just like that, the first letters of Santa has begun pouring in.
We're all loosening our belts a notch after the midwinter feast, but we can't let that slow us down. Midwinter? I'm in Canada. I got like 4 more months of winter ahead of me.
That the big guy is awake, we can finally open up the rest of the North Pole.
Ice skating! Because I want speed! Make coins,
My
what?
God, if you found another way of increasing your speed and strength stat outside of the fucking gym, I'm gonna lose
I will
it.
have a monopoly over this. Figure skate, let's do it. Oh my god, this is great. You spend the week practicing figure skating with the North Pole's team. They specialize in duos, so you better be ready to raise your partner. See, I'm a strong gal, so that's fine.
God!
Oh. Father Christmas stands on the edge of the lake watching Jack Frost. He was once my top helper, you know? He begins describing how Jack once became a human in an attempt to win over a woman that thought that he thought loved him. Oh my god, this is getting sad.
No wonder you weren't interested in Krampus.
You ask why he isn't human anymore. There's no wonder why Jack Frost is in a bush. She had never actually seen him before. She was in love with another.
Kind way of saying that, like, oh, he was ugly, so she didn't like him.
Oh,
I lost Mark Jolly. I'm on 0 Jolly now.
I really thought, like, I would trust Nez on this. Do stats in Monster Prom not cap out at 9? Or 12?
Nope, they're infinite.
Yeah,
Really?
I just noticed that you went over, like, the double digits range for strong, and I'm just like, cool, I know who not to fight.
I like the way that the idea of just lifting and launching it into the air, whatever elf I picked up, just yeeting it.
All you have to do is, like,
Stops you
flick
later
us
that
with your
evening.
finger, and we'll go flying across
Yeah.
the North Pole.
I heard what old Father Christmas told you. He offers you a hot chocolate and tells you his side of the story. It turns out that he feels the situation turned out for the best. He tried to be something he wasn't, and that wasn't good for anyone. After you both finish up your drinks, he thanks you for the conversation and asks you to keep the topic private. You gain 1 nice yay.
Wow, I guess you're putting this on YouTube after they asked.
Right. For a
Keep it
miserable
private.
0 Jolly piece of shit, you sure are a good listener, I guess.
Well, at least you're rebounding on Jack Frost.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jack just
Okay.
needs some muscle to protect him.
That's all he cares about. Very shallow.
I want to go to the reindeer stalls. Clean the stalls, train the reindeer to be my soldiers.
Come in and clean up their shit.
Oh, it looked like you were throwing an uppercut. You're just
Whoa.
grabbing their... You're raining them.
Because
You're
they
raining the
fly,
reindeer.
yes.
You spend the rest of the week running the reindeer, young and old, through their training courses. Every so often, you try out one of the jumps and... Nope. You gain 1 speedy, 1 creative, and are paid 1 gumdrop.
Damn, you're on 4 speed as well. Oh, shit.
While helping move one of the haystacks in the back of the stalls, you trip and fall into a hole underneath. What? You are ejected from the hole into an evergreen forest with a lone lamppost before you. Wait, what?
Did you just find Narnia?
The clatter of hooves announces a sleigh as it approaches. A woman adorned in white with a crown of icicles sits in a sleigh and motions you in it. Oh!
This is straight up
Enter the
Narnia.
sleigh, look for an exit. The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch?
Turkish Delight?
Oh, man.
The two of you glide around the outside of the forest in her sleigh. We're having a magical time. She explains that all this land is hers and that it can get very lonely there. Ooh. After a time, you arrive back at the lamppost. They point you into the dense thicket of trees, which lead you back to the hole in the stalls. As you leave, the woman asks you to tell others to come
Oh
and
my
enjoy
God.
her forest. She just wants friends. She's lonely.
I think she just wants friends. The way that did it was like, I'm very lonely. She wants
Come and
something
enjoy
out of
my
me.
She wants her sleigh ridden.
I think you're becoming a recruiter for like a cult or something.
It's like a small harem, we're not sure.
And so you return the next day with friends, but the hole is gone.
No, it's rude to call a
You
woman a
gained
hoe.
one jolly. Was it all just our imagination? Did I just imagine all of that up? Who knows? Maybe it was just a reindeer I read.
I didn't realize half the stops are the same.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go to the garden. Yes.
You're leaving me with the post office?
You got the
I'm
boring
gonna
job.
walk in, they're gonna be like, do you have something to mail? No. Well, fuck you then. Why are you here?
That's if that's what you choose to do with your time at the post office.
Oh,
That's
you're
on you.
gonna have to read Santa's fan mail.
Right. I really want to crank up my jolly as much as I can, but I don't know which of these would. Meditate seems
I
like it would
think
be.
meditate sounds like it'll give you like basically one of. I'd think it'd probably give you one of most things.
Let's try it. Sometimes you just need to clear your mind and let it all go. You meditate on the edge of the garden, enjoying the view of the North Pole. You gain 2 jolly and 1 creative. Perfect. As you stroll out of the garden one evening, a white goat jumps onto the trail before you. Adorned in red ribbons, it bleats out at you. I am the goat, the Yule goat, and demand my gifts. And you'd better get them one. It's tradition. Everyone knows that the Yule goat doesn't need anything big, but it's naughty to decline their demands. Yeah. Okay, awesome. I mean, I have 4 nice at this point, and I have enough money, so yeah. And plus, I have a very personal connection to goats, so I'm doing it. You raise a finger and promise to be back in a moment. The Christmas spirit puts some speed in your step. I was hoping that would raise my speed. I'm just trying to outpace Paul. I don't think I'm gonna catch you two. You find yourself at the Elves workshop asking for a toy fit for the Yule goat. When you return, the goat bleats its approval and hops back into the trees. You pay 2 gumdrops, gain 1 nice, 1 jolly, 1 speedy. Huge.
I had a feeling that you'd end up getting a pretty good distribution of everything there.
Now, I mean,
Nice.
it cost 2 gumdrops, but honestly, I think considering what I got away with, that was a
You're up
huge
to 7
turn.
jolly, yeah.
How am I doing? And I'm the least speedy bitch here.
You might as well write that stat off, I think.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it and I'm like, yeah, no, I am
To be fair, I'm incredibly grumpy and incredibly poor, so...
incredibly grumpy, incredibly poor, but very strong.
You can wrestle people into being your friends. That's the... They can't say no.
Oh god, alright, let's see. There's only one more option for me to go. I can deliver letters to Santa, or I can mix up the letters. I'm gonna deliver. I'm gonna be...
Mix them up, you coward.
Boy. Spend the week hauling letters from all the children of the world to Santa's workshop. They pour all their hopes and dreams into every letter. You laugh as you see them. I mean, so you better get the big guy. You gain 1 nice, 1 speedy, and are... Hey, that actually worked out for me. Hey, 1 gumdrop. I got like a speedy out of it. I'll take it.
Wow, a massive 2 speed.
I know. I'm gonna be up there one day. Comet and Vixen stand in line to deliver presents to their cousins to the south. Sorry, brain was not working. A rare sight. Vixen tapped several hooves. She is clearly unhappy with Comet. Comet defends herself. Not fair to think I did it to be mean. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble. Are these 2 deers talking to each other?
Yes.
Alright, you had a goat bleed at you. Right. So, animals talking, it's not out of the question.
I was more thrown off because I've literally never thought to gender any of Santa's reindeer. Never even crossed my mind, you know?
Not even Rudolph?
Now you have to.
I guess so.
The 2 bicker for a time. With as long as the line is, this may go on for a while. Both of my options are like...
Stand back. Don't touch this.
Oh wait, sorry, no, I thought that said meditate. I thought... It's like,
That's
Yes,
what I
so
read
did I.
at first too.
So
Just
did
take a
I.
breather. Just sit down in the snow and
no, it's mediate. Oh god, I love it. Let's mediate. You step in and offer a few kind words. You let them each say their piece and draw meaningful connections between their points.
you are jolly and
By the end,
creative.
they're laughing and can hardly remember what started the fight. The power of communication. You one nice and one jolly. Nice.
Oh, I don't like the amount of overlap you and I have in our stats.
I'm a jolly bitch. What can I say?
The letters from all the children of the world have begun to pile up so high that a spool of lights. What the hell? So a spool of lights has been draped around them.
It creates a most festive scene in the post office.
Well, a sight to see. We need to get through those letters on the double.
If Santa sees, he'll probably let out one of his jolly laughs, but he'll be angry.
Set them on fire.
It's very unpredictable if he just laughs at everything. How are you supposed to
Terrifying
interpret
prospect to me. The fact that, like, he laughs, but he is angry at the same time.
that? Oh
That
yeah,
is-
there's just nothing but fury hidden, buried deep down below that laughter.
The Santa who laughs. Are you guys familiar with the Batman who laughs?
yeah.
It's basically Batman that's a Joker.
Do I want my muscle-bound freak to go skating again?
Don't worry, Nez. I appreciated the Batman reference. Well done.
Appreciate also being able to work out at some point.
That time has passed.
It's mine.
You had to bulk up at the front of winter. We're in the hibernating phase now.
I'm gonna tend the garden as to not be mean. Although I'm not very jolly.
You're gonna just crush the plants with your big old hammer fists.
Yeah.
I don't think you do anything delicately at this point.
He spent the week in Mother Earth's garden, enjoying her conversation and helping her tend to the plants. She's the best company. You're getting too creative and one strong. Yes.
Of course you gain a strong out of that.
You catch a glimpse of Jack Frost making his way into the garden. His hand idly brushes along the rose bush, causing the rose to turn all blue and freeze. Jack's eyes grow wide. I completely misread that. I was like, what the hell? His eyes grow. Jack's eyes grow wide as he realizes what he's done and begins to flag you down. Please help. I don't think I could handle Mother Earth's disappointment. Paint the roses red.
I mean,
Make Jack confess his sins.
if you convinced him, I feel like you would do it. Like, it depends if that's a creative or jolly,
Well-
or if you just intimidate him.
At this point, it's very much like the moral conundrum of, do I lie and paint it red so that maybe she'll never notice and it'll be fine, or do I convince you to fess up so that maybe things will still be fine? It's just, you have to live with the guilt of what you did.
I feel like Jack Frost really wants to pound, and I don't want to let him. I don't want to let him down, but at the same time, Mother Earth, she's pretty thick. Let's go with confess. You force a smile and suggest Mother Earth won't mind. Blue roses are cool. You heard a gasp behind you and turned to see Mother Earth, looking on in disappointment.
You're
Damn!
immediately wrong.
Jack stutters out a sincere thought, though not particularly moving apology. Mother Earth sighs and shows the two of you out the garden. You tried. Aw, I gained a nice.
You gained a nice for that? That's honestly a little surprising.
It's the thought that counts.
I lost the jolly that I don't have. I was already on 0.
That's a net positive.
I really wish it would let you go into the negatives.
Yeah.
Okay, where do I go? I want to go to the museum. Visit the weekly exhibit or do research. I will visit the exhibit. You spend the week following the Ghost of Christmas Past tour around the halls of the museum. Fascinated by this week's special exhibit. You gain 2 creative and 1 joy. Jolly. Snow can form a long queue coming out of the Great Snowball War Memorial.
Oh god, what?
Wait, what? War Memorial?
Oh no.
There's some incredible little bits of like winter North Pole Christmas lore in this
The
game.
amount of like bound lore and just little things like, oh yeah, remember the Civil War?
It's fantastic.
Thousands of Snowkin died. When Santa first built up the North Pole, the elves needed a way to unwind from construction. A series of snowball fights to see which side was greater, the elves or the nearby Snowkin, were held the entire winter.
So they're actively admitting to that being a race war.
Yes.
It does
Exactly.
feel like it, yeah.
Jesus.
Nearby, an older elf and Snowkin argue over the outcome of the war. The elves push your people back well into the woods, the elf says. Because elves are weak and we let the fight start at the tree line, the Snowkin shouts back. Show the elf strength or broker peace.
Show the elves
I am
strength.
not
Yeah.
strong whatsoever.
I will broker peace. It isn't about who won, but how much fun you had. Wait, people died.
Both smart.
It's like, yeah, you don't have a memorial to a war that at the end everyone said, that was great.
The three of you walk around and admire the exhibit.
They're just really bad at naming like festivities.
You linger on the wall, listing all the players involved, wishing you could all have taken a part. You gain 2 nice.
I'd like to
earning
imagine that
back all my nice.
somewhere nearby there's an entire cemetery dedicated to the Great Snowball War, and they're
Right.
just like, but it was fun, and everyone's okay with it.
Every time they're like, don't you wish you could have been there? It was fun, right?
Oh no, I don't want to mix up the letters. I do wish I had realized the naughty nice thing earlier, because then I would have committed full naughty. But now I'm going hard on the nice. I can't turn back.
I don't
Make
think make coins is
coins?
naughty though, is it?
Wait,
That one's not been done yet either.
is making coins like a skating term for like, skating circles on the ice, or does it mean make money?
I don't know, but why would it be at the skating place?
You did figure skate?
I mean, we already know that it can't be money because gumdrops.
I did
is
figure
our
skate.
currency.
Yeah.
I'll try coins. You spend the week making coins out of the ice like Jack Frost taught you. You're able to trade the coins for gumdrops. What? At this point, we have coins, gumdrops, cookies? Although you might have just been paid for your time, not the cookies. I don't know. There's a lot of interchanging currencies.
Also,
That was a
is
lot.
that not like... Is that not like making the structural integrity of the ice worse?
Oh, yeah. Also, it seems a bit strange that you can sell ice for money.
Yeah, that economy is bound to collapse. There's-
Okay, well, I mean, I can go to the store and buy a bag of ice for pretty cheap, and it's good for cooling my drinks. It's a real industry.
I mean, I guess, but if you live next to the ice,
You live in a place where it's perpetually cold. Why do
Yeah.
you need ice?
My grandpa actually told me a story that his first job when he was 9 years old, it was like the equivalent of a paper route, is that, they didn't have refrigerators. They just had an ice shed outside that you had to keep stocked with ice. And so he would go down to the nearby lake, cut ice out, sled it back to the ice shack, and someone would pay him $2 to do that. So he was legitimately, turning ice into money.
This was literally this. Yeah, he did this job.
I also like the applause echoing over the ice. That's something you'd find on Reddit that happened.
Yeah.
And then Bill Murray walked in.
And then they all collapsed.
Also, can we just the guy in the background who's clearly falling?
Oh, yes. That's
Yeah.
awesome. It's always worth a laugh. A group is formed around Dancer as she tears up the lake with her impeccably choreographed moves. She asks for a partner to come and join her from the audience. She points to you. Dance with Dancer. Ooh, do I feel jolly enough? I mean, I don't want to back out. You skate out to her and let her lead. This is a deer, yes? Do they have 4 skates on, do you think? Your skates knock into Dancer's hooves repeatedly. There's too many of them. That's her fault. The crowd gasps as she is forced to compensate, dodging your inadvertent assaults with skill. I do have deadly weapons on my feet. After a minute or so, it becomes too much, and she ejects you back towards the crowd. Oh no!
like-
Keeping
Yeah.
in mind that it's a deer, she probably kicked you with like the hind legs.
With
I
both
just
legs.
want to know
do
if
you
it was
think?
where it. I do want to know if it was wearing skates. There needs to be a picture.
I mean, Bambi didn't wear skates, and that did not go very well.
No, yeah.
Let's see. Okay, well, we've visited all of these places once. The reindeer stalls seem like they could be fun, but more importantly, what have we done at Soda Jerk? We've drank there, but we haven't cleaned there, have we?
I don't
No.
think so.
We're gonna clean. You spend the week on your hands and knees, cleaning up the sticky residue left behind the Jerk signature drinks. I don't like the fact that hands and knees and sticky residue were in like the same sentence.
No,
It's so
Jerk's
gross.
signature drink. There's a lot. I insist you move on from this sentence.
You gain one beady, one tin, or paid one gumdrop. Yes! You're on a real binge tonight. As you down your third floor, pain comes from your tooth. You're rushed to the dentist and need to have an emergency cavity filling. Everything is going smoothly, but as you go to leave, someone shouts, "The laughing gas is gonna blow."
Oh my god.
Wait, so the gas in the dentist's office is going to explode?
I'm never going to the dentist again. I did not know this was a risk. Although apparently Soda Jerks has a great dental plan, you didn't pay a single drop.
I thought I was gonna have to pay. I was like, God, no. So
I was
gained
so excited for this to just take away all your money. I'm pretty
all
disappointed.
my current
Bankrupt you.
gumdrops. So I could either help evacuate or I could fix the gas. I'll try evacuating because I don't know if I'm competent enough to fix the gas.
Imagine Creative would be the one to fix the gas.
There aren't that many people in the waiting room. You dash them out one at a time well before the gas blows through its containers and fills the building. The next day, all the gas has been safely vented and everyone is still talking about the hero who got everyone out. You gain 2 nice.
Wow.
Oh damn.
6 nice.